Welcome, everyone, to beautiful Washington, Iowa, and Washington High School. We're in the Commons area. We've got a special media day presented by the Southeast Iowa Video Network. We've got Southeast Iowa Union, KCII, both here to ask some questions to the Washington Demon fall sports athletes. And we're starting with boys cross country. So, fellas, can you start out just by saying your name for the crowd?
I'm Ethan Hotchkiss.
I'm Teague Miller.
Simple enough. I'll throw out the first question, and we'll do a little back and forth here. But both of you can answer this one. But how's the beginning of practice going? I know you guys, got a couple kids and yourselves coming back from state, and what's it been like? This just kind of blending the experience with the new kids coming in.
We weren't actually expecting that many new kids this year. We had 3 more than expected. So we were thinking we were only going to have 6 this year, but we had a few more, so that's pretty great. But they're all showing up to practice. They're doing what they need to do, so I think they're going pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say the same. Things have been going pretty good. A couple of the new guys are doing real well, so that's good.
It's 2025 on the horizon, but looking back at 2024, what stands out to you as some team highlights, individual highlights for you guys from a season ago?
I think we're a lot more focused this year. We're trying a little harder at practices. Not that we didn't try it last year, but we're like way more involved this year, I think, because we were going to have a smaller team. So we all need to work a little bit harder.
Yeah, I'd say last year since I was a freshman, it was kind of just like trying it out a little bit, seeing how I liked it. And this year it's actually like step it up and start putting in the time, putting in the work in the off season.
How much? If you thought you were going to have 6, which would mean that everyone's kind of guaranteed that varsity spot. How does it help you guys to have the extra kids, just so people aren't complacent as far as getting their spot in the Big Six?
It gives us something to fight over, maybe a little bit, but I would say it's just more. It's good to have a few extra people in case someone gets injured, but that's pretty much it.
Yep, it's good to have some people that can step up when we need it.
You mentioned off-season work. What does an off-season schedule look like for you guys? What do you do running specific to get ready?
Just 30 miles a week.
Yep, just mileage, long runs, and some quick pace runs, and that's about it.
With the new year usually comes new senior leadership. Sawyer and Andrew they stepped up, and what's it like as far as captains, the voices of the team and stuff like that when you guys are talking about how this year's going to go?
I think they're doing okay. They're not here tonight, so we're really pulling their weight for them.
True.
But yeah, they're good leaders. They make the team more fun. They make our practices interesting, so that's good.
Yep, they're always on time. Andrew's a good leader, real good leader, and Sawyer same.
You just got things started with practice this week. What does an early season practice look like? What are you guys up to right now?
So yesterday was our first practice for the season, and we just did an easy 4 to 6 mile jog. All the guys went 6 miles for sure. And then today was it was more of a speed workout. So it was 3 minutes hard, 3 minutes easy, 1 minute hard, 1 minute easy, times 5. So about a 40-minute speed workout, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, just kind of getting in shape usually is the beginning.
Tomorrow we have another easy key wash run, so it's for recovery.
Are there any courses you guys particularly look forward to, just as far as the layout or how you run or anything like that? And conversely, is there anywhere where it's like, oh, we got to run in this town next, that course stinks, I die when I run on that course?
Totally looking forward to our home meet because that's the best course we have to run. Not looking forward to Northwind because that's a really short course and we have to run it 3 times. So mentally it's a little tougher.
I'm looking forward to our home meet because it's got a lot of hills and I like pushing myself quite a bit. So,
what does it mean to be a part of the Washington program, to run as a Demon? What does that mean for you? What does it mean about the program right now?
To me, it just means you show up, you bond with your teammates, you all work together, and then it just feels good to run the meets and represent Washington for other schools. So that's what I like about cross country, and I think that's what it's all about to me.
Yeah, I like the team, I like the coaches, I like how we all have to work together and to push through the pain and to finish.
You know, you guys and the girls' team are kind of one in the same usually. What's it like practicing with them? Do you guys have to keep them on track, or do they do that with you guys? What's the vibe with both teams working together?
We usually practice totally differently, total different paces. So maybe when we're like doing our stretches or our core, maybe a little bit, but usually we're pretty separate.
Yeah, I'd say the same. We do completely different things.
In a typical race, you have 15 to 20 minutes to think about things. What do you think about when you're running? What's maybe a key portion of a race typically in that 3.1 miles for you that really sets you up for a good run?
I don't think about anything.
Focus on the next runner.
Yeah, reeling the next runner in works, but usually the less you think, the better.
What's your pitch to rally in the Washington crowd as cross country meets? You know, how much does it help you when people come out and cheer for you guys? And what would be your kind of pitch on why to come watch some cross country this year?
Because when you cheer us on, we run faster. Sometimes slower. I don't know, like when you get cheered on, like a really hard part, you just like feel like slowing down. But you know, at the end of the race and you're being cheered on, makes you want to run faster. So you know, it depends. But I love the support, so that's why you should come to our meets.
Keeps us running, keeps us going, and gives us energy to finish.
What does it take mentally to get through that last 800?
Just telling yourself that it's almost over, that this is like the easiest part, and it's only like what, a sixth of what we've ran. So the last 800 is no problem. It's probably the best part of the race.
Because you know you're done soon.
Individual and team goals you guys have set for this year for my wrap up here?
I just want to beat my time from last year. I want to go sub 17. That'd be a nice goal.
Yeah, I want to be top 3 on the team and try to go low 17, sub 17.
And we also want to make it to state this year too, as a team.
Yeah, we do. So
That's kind of the end goal.
and win conference.
Yeah, and win conference against Fort Madison.
Yep.
I'll have one last one. You ran at Fort Madison. You guys and the Bloodhounds have kind of been the heavyweights. How much does it motivate you to have a conference rival that can run right with you guys?
A lot, because we can't stand having them win.
Yeah, it just pushes us to run faster and faster and get better and better every single race.
All right, that's all I got for him. What about you? We're good. Should we take a little commercial break and come back with the old coach? All right, we'll be back on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Welcome back to the Southeast Iowa Video Network. I said it was the coach, but I forgot we had the girls before that, so we'll switch up. Anything can happen here. Girls, why don't you first just start left to right with your names, or right to left, you guys, just for the people watching here.
I'm Angeline Anderson.
I'm Iris Stahl.
I'm Emma Horrock.
Well, girls, what's the feeling coming in? Just like the boys, you guys are usually one of the top teams. I know you lost some pretty talented seniors, but what are the vibes coming into the fall of 2025?
Vibes are looking great.
I'm really excited for the season. I think we all have a lot of potential. We did lose a lot of our varsity runners, but I think that's just going to push all of our other runners to do better, fill those shoes.
I'm just excited to have fun and enjoy the team.
Yes.
To get prepared for the season, a lot of people talk about work that goes on behind the scenes, off-season stuff. What all do you guys do to get ready for the year before you have your first practice?
Run. Well, we have the off-season practices and
Off-season lifting.
yeah, off-season lifting. We have a new female coach at Washington for lifting, and I know that's helped me a lot, and these girls too, because they've been there. And we just feel a lot stronger going into it because we have workouts that are better for building muscle for running and everything. So
Yeah,
I'm just feeling strong going into the season because of that.
I think the biggest part is just getting your mileage up, get the endurance worked in, so then you're just ready for the 3.1 miles when the race day hits.
Yes.
You guys have, the older kids nowadays, what's it like? Do you have to be more vocal with the younger ones, or does everyone just kind of flow together? What's the leadership like now?
Well, it's kind of fun telling people what to do, I guess. But I think me personally, I need to work on a couple things. But I think we're all really close, so that helps a lot.
I think the underclassmen are also very devoted. They kind of look up to us upperclassmen to kind of see what we're doing, and then they just follow along. So I feel like it doesn't take a whole lot of vocal direction for them to kind of catch on.
How about the team chemistry with this group? What makes them a fun group to be around? Maybe what do we see when we only see you at meets that we miss out on in practice, and the way you guys bond together?
These seniors have been really fun. They always keep the energy very light, very fun. And for me, that just keeps me out of my head on meet days and just really enjoy the moment.
Yeah, kind of the same for us, I guess. When I see people around me being nervous, it always tends to make me a lot more nervous. So I just like to not be nervous, I guess, and just have fun with everyone. And I think that makes it better.
Mm-hmm. Definitely joking
Yes.
with the rest of the team eases a lot of the anxiousness.
Mm-hmm.
As an older kid, what's it like that first race when you stepped the line? Do you still got is your heart still pounding, or are you better at that these days where you can kind of chill yourself a little bit?
Nope, it's still
the same.
a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
There's never been a race I've never been nervous for.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Maybe a little bit less, but
For each of you in the team, what's your pre-race routine? What do you do to get in the right headspace, physically be ready to go?
For me, I always like to do a few runouts after I do agilities, and I always like to do a quick prayer just to help me get in the right mindset, to give the glory all to God, and just kind of know why I'm doing this.
That was a great answer. I'll steal that. But probably I like to sleep a lot, so just try to get a good night's sleep.
definitely I agree with both of you. I like to listen to music beforehand also to calm my nerves. And yeah.
Ask about the Dinosaur Jr. shirt, and is that a cow?
Yeah, it's an album cover.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. That was just distracting. I figured everybody needed to know about that. Well, I'll ask a more cross-country centered question. What do you circle on the calendar as far as your favorite courses and stuff like that?
I love to see all the people at the home course. Do I really love the hills? Not so much, but I just love to see all the people there and all the familiar faces and just see everyone cheering us on.
Mine's also probably the home meet, also because I love seeing all the familiar faces. But for me, I also like hills. They kind of break up the race a little more for me. But I know that's a very unpopular opinion.
I would agree, but I don't like hills as much either.
When it comes to the game plan for a run, what's a key to you having a good run? Is it first mile, second mile? Is it a distance at all? What kinds of things are you thinking about to set yourself up for a good run and then execute that?
I think it's definitely focused on a mindset. If you think you're going to do good, then you're probably going to do good. But if you're going into it thinking, I don't want to do it, or today is not going to be a good day, then it's not. You just like have to think something, and then that will help you achieve it.
Yeah, Coach Haworth always tells us to visualize before our race, visualize us doing good, how we want to run, getting out hard, because getting out hard is, for me, key, because the adrenaline will help me keep my pace. But,
Uh, seeing Washington at Fort Dodge individually as a team the last few years, how motivating is that to kind of be able to see the best of the best cross-country runners that you got to compete against when it comes around to the next cross-country year?
It's definitely kind of, it makes you nervous, but it's fun to see all the girls that have put in such hard work, and it shows that, like, if you really try, you can do anything. And it's nice to have great competition and just meet other really nice girls.
getting to run at Fort Dodge was definitely a highlight of my season last year, and it just made me realize the competition that's out there in the state of Iowa and made me want to push harder for this season.
Now that you had that experience at state, how does that set the standard for the program?
Well, we want to go back.
We definitely want to push harder to make it there again this year.
I think we all want to do a little bit better at state, even though we didn't do terrible, but we can always do better.
Sometimes you got to expect the unexpected. Now, last year at Fairfield, I remember a bunch of deer running across and almost knocking you guys out. How are you guys, you prepared for those shock factors coming in early this cross-country season?
Yeah, I mean, well, I've definitely seen some Instagram reels of that happening. So we're prepared for anything because of social media.
I like
it
that.
almost makes your adrenaline go.
Yeah, it also gives you something to think about while running. It distracts you from the pain, and it makes you laugh, and it makes it more enjoyable.
When you guys get back to Fairfield, is that going to be on your minds when you get to that point in the race?
Yes, 100%. I hope the deer come back.
Give us a good laugh.
Cross country is not a sport for everyone, obviously. So what makes you love it so much for something that's difficult for a lot of people and taxing?
I'm in it for the team because I really love all the girls that are on the team, and it keeps me in shape. So I think that helps.
I feel like I've struggled with this question a lot, but definitely, like she said, just the team and everyone around it. And I feel like almost as, like the thought, like, we're never going to be doing it again. Well, at least us. So, like, I just want to have fun every minute I'm there.
Yeah, the team is a big part for me, but I've also been running for so long that it's just become very relaxing to me. And I can just kind of quiet my mind as I do it, and it's fun.
What's it like in the few days leading up to the first race? I mean, are you guys like counting down the days, like I can't wait to get out there, or is it more of like, oh, I'm nervous, I need a little more time?
A little bit of both, honestly. I'm excited, but also very nervous, especially for the first race.
I feel like I always like how we don't really put that much pressure on the first race. She kind of just tells us, like, go and see what we can do. So that's kind of just what I think going into it. Whatever I do is fine. So I don't know, but I do get nervous.
Coach Haworth always calls them glorified practices.
Yeah.
As long as we take a risk. I think that's it.
Bring it home with whatever you got.
Yeah, we'll finish with any team and individual goals you guys have talked about or set for this coming year.
I think we all just want to go out there and just prove that we're good enough to run at state again, be at all conference, because we have put in the time, and we just want to prove that to everyone else.
Definitely make some PRs.
Yeah, everyone PR.
Good thing to end on. Well, thank you, girls. Now, when we come back, we'll have Coach Haworth. So we'll be back on the Southeast Iowa Union, Southeast Iowa Video Network.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
Hello again. Welcome back to the Southeast Iowa Video Network, and we're wrapping up our cross-country portion of the Washington Media Day with the Washington cross-country coach Stephanie Haworth. Stephanie, I just said your name, so you don't have to do that part. So I'll just run right into my first question. Generally, how excited are you to get back into cross-country season?
Oh, I'm very excited. We had a great season last year. It's a rebuilding year for the girls' team for sure, but we've got a lot of potential. Boys' team's going to be solid, so a lot of great things we saw this summer, so very excited to get it going.
When you think on last year, what stands out to you as the top highlights and where the program stands coming into this year?
Yeah, last year getting both teams to state was huge for us. I mean, that's never happened in school history. We'd been close a couple different years. Like we'd been out, missed it by like 2 points on one team, but the other team made it. So for both of them to get in there was huge. The kids had worked so hard. And I think that is really what helped our off season. The kids really buy in and put more effort in, whether it's lifting or running. Just that success from last year and made people work harder this off season.
And well, speaking of that, how proud are you of the program that not only last year but in the last few years you've had kids placing at state, you've had going as teams and stuff like that. How much more fulfilling is it as a coach when you see that much success come to the program?
It is awesome. It truly is. But seeing them out on the key wash running when we're out there for practice and they just come up and talk to you and going to the next level, that's really what it's about. I mean, of course you want to get to state and you want them to place, but for them, watching their confidence grow and push themselves to get those things, achieve things they might not have thought were possible, it's huge.
You hear a lot about off-season work. What have the kids been up to throughout summer into that first day of practice to get ready for this season?
Yeah, we meet a couple days a week starting beginning of July and just get some base mileage in. We go to a running camp, Bridge 23 running camp, for 2 days in a row, and it's just a lot of team bonding, some running, some fun activities, and then they lift 3 days a week. So just they hold each other accountable. I mean, there's times we don't get together on Saturdays, but I know there's a big group chat, so they go out and run 8 miles together on a Saturday. Because, it sounds like fun, doesn't it?
Well, the kids seem real close to each other, and a big part of that sometimes is you guys have a lot of families that are just cross-country families where a lot of these kids, older brothers and sisters have run. Can you tell me about kind of the atmosphere of this team and program?
Yeah, it's definitely, once you're part of the family, you're stuck with us. So, and that's what I was talking to Emma about the other day. I'm like, her older brother, Brennan, I don't even know how old he is, but I started coaching him when he was in 7th grade. So I think I've been with their family now for 16 years. So they're my family, whether or not they want it to be. So it's just kind of fun to see them all grow through the program and then have siblings or cousins. It's a lot of fun.
What's the practice preparation like right now as to how things look at a typical Demon practice in mid-August, and how do things ramp up toward that first meet?
So right now we have a lot of different levels. We have several of our state returners who've put in a lot of the mileage, but then we also have kids who, yesterday was their very first day of running. So you have to give different ranges of workouts. And so it's a little challenging at first, but you have to give and take, because if you don't, you're going to burn them out and they're not going to come back or they're going to get injured. But then as we get closer to the first meet, then they are doing a little bit closer workouts, but we based a lot of things on time. So those kids like the upperclassmen, Andrew, Sawyer, Iris, they can go run 8 miles where your new kids are maybe getting 4. So just got to listen to their body and just kind of figure out where everybody's at individually.
Sure. Do you have a certain, which practice here early is this like, all right, this is the practice where we're really going to get them? Do you have a few light runs and then it's time to kind of separate the ones who want to be there and all that stuff?
Well, we still want to keep everybody around, but there's definitely more challenging workouts. Like today, like Ethan said, it was 3 minutes hard, 3 easy, 1 hard, 1 easy. So you can tell the ones who've been running more during that easy, they were able to jog, where some of the new kids were walking. But it was challenging. The humidity got pretty tough during the workout, so but they could stop and get water as needed. So, but you could definitely tell where people were at. But then we'll do a tempo run yet later this week, and then we'll do a time trial next week just to kind of see everybody knows what 3.1 feels like and where we're at right now. Doesn't mean anything, but just they know they can go 3.1 hard.
Based on the workouts that you've done and now a couple of practices in, what do your numbers look like this year? Maybe how does that compare to the last couple of seasons?
Yeah, numbers are down this year. We lost, I think, 10 or 12 seniors last year, so we knew that they were going to be a little lower, but I had a couple extra kids show up today, so still working on a couple. I think we're going to end up with 25 total out of boys and girls, so definitely smaller, but and we still got a nice solid core on both sides. I know we have 6 boys that are definitely fighting for that top 5. And then we just had a new one join this year, and he's going to be number 7 for sure. He's factored in right away. Girls, Cora Miller, she's a freshman. She's running right there with Iris right now. She has second as a middle schooler, but pretty much practiced 1 day a week because she did volleyball. So I'm looking forward to those things with her, but pushing Emma, Iris, Angeline. So just different, but they're doing great things.
Sure. Well, it's got to help your pitch when you've sent them both to state in the lab.
Yes.
If you're a kid that's thinking about going out for cross country, you're joining one of the better teams. How much of an advantage is that?
Yes, that's definitely what I've thrown out there a lot. I'm not going to pretend I haven't. It's just like our boys team for sure should be at state and place well. So I always take alternates, and numbers are low. So come be part of the program, buy in, put in the work. And with cross country, I love it because everybody gets to run, whether it's JV, varsity, so you will see improvement no matter what your ability is. Like I tell kids, I've always had people who can't run 100 meters at the start of the season, but by the end of the season, they can run 6 miles without stopping. So their growth is huge. Is it the same as like Iris or Andrew? No. But does it need to be? No. But everybody can continue to improve and see growth in themselves.
How about for both the boys and girls this year, the team chemistry? What makes these groups fit well together?
I think just they enjoy each other. They just have fun with each other. Maybe not necessarily the normal friend group, but like when we were at camp, there was a couple other teams there, and our girls and boys team, they just mesh well. They just enjoy being with each other. They were playing pickleball. They were on paddle boards. They were pushing each other off paddle boards. They were going on bike rides together. They just enjoy being with each other and each other's company, so it's a lot of fun. I know they go fishing together on Saturdays. They just text each other up. They go play sand volleyball. I'm like, they just have fun with each other.
Well, how much a part of that is that, I mean, you coach them both, you have them together. I know times when you guys have won the conference in both, you like to take the team picture together.
Yes.
So how much is it more of a full-on team as opposed to 2 different groups?
We are one full team for sure, 100%. I mean, when Ethan's like, we don't practice together, I'm like, yes, we do. We do every day. But I mean, we do let them do their build-ups and their warm-ups to get separate, because when it comes to a meet, boys they run a little bit later, so I want them to focus on what their routine is. But we run the same workouts. So, I mean, Iris, we put her with Andrew and Sawyer a lot of times just to make her better. But then that dynamic, because your next boy doesn't want to get beat by a girl, so then they work harder. It helps the whole team. So it's a lot of fun.
The handful of athletes that we had here tonight as representatives, what makes them good leaders for this year's team?
Their experience, they're positive. I know Emma's just a junior, but she just has been to state. She's definitely taken charge. Iris pushed the pace today and then wanted to go do hills afterwards, just to step up and do something extra. Ethan and Teague have put in the miles over the summer, very positive, and are pushing the pace at practice. So a lot of great things, and any given day, any of them can step up and be a great leader.
Well, and you guys are pushed by especially Fort Madison, but other runners in the conference. I think the SEC should have a good amount of kids that might end up there. How much does that help you guys and motivate you, having somebody right there that's right with you?
Oh, that's definitely key. I mean, you saw what happened last year on the girls' side. Fort Madison dominated us at conference, but we came back and beat them by 1 point to go to state. They're a solid team. They're a very good team. They're going to be tough to beat for sure, and we're rebuilding, but we can have some individual goals and get several on the all-conference side. Boys, Fort Madison had a couple runners that were hurt, and so things just worked out in our favor. But we have targets on our back for sure. I mean, both Iris and Andrew won individual titles. You got Avery Fedler coming up, Avery Rump on the girls' side. So it's not going to be an easy conference by any means, so they know they got to work hard and have fun, but definitely work hard.
Sure. I'll let you wrap it up with that one.
Yep, I'll finish with what has you most excited about this year's team?
I just think everybody has put in a lot more work this summer than I've seen in the past. Iris, for example, I think the most she's ran every year until this is 1 day. in the off season, and she's been running multiple miles, so I'm very excited for her. Just having some of the new kids that don't have the experience come in and push some of those older kids helps, but the boys putting in the miles, there's definitely a difference this year. They've got some big goals as a team. They want to get to state, and they want to place high at state. I mean, it's going to be a tough field for sure on the 3A side, but they've got big goals and they've worked really hard, so I'm very excited to see where they're going to be.
That's all we got. I don't know why I looked behind me like somebody else was supposed to talk, but that's what we got for cross country. We've got plenty more, so don't touch that dial. We will be back. Thank you, Coach Haworth and the cross country team. And we'll be back with football, I believe, next. So stick with us on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.